What can be done about Afghanistan? Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States at our offices in St. Louis, San Diego, and Washington, D.C. I'm shooting today's video from San Jose, California. I just had a green card interview, and like many people, I've been following the tragic news out of Haiti and specifically about Afghanistan and the withdrawal of U.S. forces from Afghanistan. The Taliban has now retaken control of Afghanistan. The United States has abandoned its embassy and it's abandoned the Afghan people. Now, I don't even want to get into a discussion about this war that George Bush started and that's been going on for 20 years. I'm not talking about the political and the geopolitical and the historical aspects of fighting a war in Afghanistan for 2.5 decades. But what I do want to talk about is the performance of Secretary of State Antony Blinken and the State Department. We are now leaving hundreds of people stranded in Afghanistan who have helped U.S. Armed Forces. We're also abandoning family members of Afghan Americans who have gone through the immigration process. And with the very fast withdrawal of U.S. troops, they are now going to be without any kind of recourse, no ability to come to the United States. So there's different categories of people that we need to talk about. There are those people that have gone through family-based immigration and are getting close to coming to the United States. And with the embassy closing, they're now going to have to put their case on hold. And if the Taliban finds out that they've been trying to come to America, that's going to be a huge problem for them. There's conceptually this idea that they can go to a third country for an interview, but that's going to be impossible. They can't go to Iran. India's suffering from COVID, and the embassy in Pakistan is already stretched to capacity. And so the idea that these poor people are going to have to get to a third country and process, they're going to be slaughtered and tortured under the Taliban. And it didn't have to be this way. You know, the U.S. State Department has been performing very poorly for a very long time. And the Biden team has done very little to speed that up. They could have been working hard these past few months to try to get as many immigrant visas approved as possible, but instead they dragged ass. They did their usual, let's do the bare minimum. Hey, we're not Donald Trump, so don't bitch at us. We didn't create this situation. And I get that some of the situation is not your fault, but you've been in power now for a while, and you could have done this in a more coordinated effort in a way that would have allowed the Afghan people who need to come to the United States to get here. We should immediately begin accepting refugees as quickly as possible. We need to speed up the refugee process, and we owe it to the people of Afghanistan. And most importantly, we owe it to the people that helped U.S. Armed Forces. There's a visa called a special immigrant visa that is available for people that helped the U.S. military and the U.S. government in the past. And this visa has been delayed. The processing of these visas for Afghan translators and other support personnel have been delayed for years, and the Biden team, and specifically Antony Blinken, did nothing to speed up that process. So now we're leaving those people behind, and the Biden team are being roundly called on the carpet for it. It's absolutely deplorable the way that we're handling this situation. It's a humanitarian crisis. It's hell on earth what these people are going to have to live through under the Taliban, and because we didn't process their cases quickly enough, they're screwed. Now, what can we do about it? We can't do much. I was just talking to another immigration lawyer, like, well, what can we do to speed up our clients' cases? There's no embassy there. There's no functioning U.S. entity in Afghanistan anymore. And without the military, there's going to be very little chance for anyone to be safe. And so I could go on, but I just want to share how sad I am for the Afghan people. I've had clients contacting me crying, very upset. They know that this is a death sentence for the people of Afghanistan. It's really tragic. And most importantly, it didn't have to be this way. So if you are concerned, please continue to pay attention. Please contact your members of Congress. Please hold the Biden team accountable for what they're doing. And if you have any questions or if you need our help, we'll try to do what we can. 314-961-8200. You can email us info@hackinglawpractice.com. Be sure to join us in our Facebook group. It's called Immigrant Home. If you like this video, we ask that you please share it out on social and that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.